Ẹ̀yin tèmi báwo ni o ṣé wà? Ṣé wà? Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Your support means a lot to me, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you that watch and like and comment and subscribe. Thank you. Today we're going to be making a spicy baked catfish. If you're African, you've probably tried maybe 1,000 version of this, but I'm telling you, my version is probably the best. First, we are going to wash, clean our fish, pat dry it, and then we're going to make a seasoning for our fish. First thing you need is pink salt. I've been using pink salt a lot after I heard that it's actually better for you. You can use any salt you have, but I'm using pink salt, a little bit of paprika, a little bit of turmeric. You don't really have to use this specific spice that I'm using, but this is what I have. This is what I like using. Garlic powder, because I really am obsessed with garlic, literally. And it changes the taste of everything. It just makes everything taste better. Onion, salt. This particular one has a touch of onions, a touch of salt, chives, green onions. I think literally that's all that it has. I'm gonna use a little bit of ground black pepper. You can use any black black pepper you have. I just have the grinder kind, so yes, we're gonna use that too. We're also gonna use some seafood seasoning. I don't remember where I got this, but you could get seafood seasoning literally from anywhere. I think most places have it. A little bit of red pepper, which is cayenne pepper also. This is what really makes it spicy. So as you can see, I was like trying to get a lot out, but it wasn't really coming out, so I kept shaking it into it. We're gonna mix this all together. Make sure your fish is pat dried, because we don't want a lot of fish literally has a lot of water. I mean, they live in water. Make sure your fish is pat dried and drained and literally has barely any water. Then we're gonna cut our fish. I'm wearing a gloves because I cut myself while I was washing the fish and cutting it. So you're gonna cut the fish. We're doing this process, and this process is really necessary and important because it kind of let every part of the seasoning go into the fish, because you can't just season a whole fish like that and expect it to come out perfect. That's kind of impossible. So I'm cutting it so that I could marinate the fish really well with all the spices and seasoning. And as you can see, I clean the fish really well. Like, yeah, I'm obsessed with like cleaning fish. And then we're gonna add lemon juice. What I've learned in cooking so far is the fact that lemon or lime and fish are like 5 and 6, and if you have not been cooking with lemon and lime on your fish, you should start doing that, and I promise you, you would definitely see the difference. We're gonna add lemon juice. We're gonna try to get every part of it with the lemon juice. Yeah, all the head, tails, everything. Yes. And then we're gonna add our seasoning to it. See, like literally you could squeeze the lemon juice on top if you want, but I'm just taking my time. I'm just trying to get everything to go in. Then I'm gonna add my seasoning mix that I made. I'm gonna add that on the first side and kind of marinate it and rub it in. Make sure it's nice. Make sure every part of the fish gets a little bit of that. We're gonna be marinating our fish. I marinated mine for 20 hours, which was literally overnight, but you could definitely marinate for like 2 hours or so. But please do not start cooking the fish without marinating it, please. I swear, I promise that marinating your fish is a process you shouldn't skip. Because yeah, please don't skip it, because it's like, you know, the way you like cook your chicken and like you cook it and you season it and whatnot. Yeah, this is like marinating your fish, and yeah, I can't even explain. It just changes a lot. Like, please try to always marinate, especially if you're making whole fish with bones and whatever and tails and head on it like this. Try to marinate it for 2 hours at least. Now that I marinated my fish, every part of that fish got seasoned. I'm telling you. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil. You can use vegetable oil, canola oil if you want. I'm using olive oil. Then I'm gonna wrap it in the foil and put it in the fridge. I double wrapped it again. Put it in the fridge I marinated mine for 24 hours, which is overnight. And truthfully, tell me you don't see a difference between when I marinated it and it's sitting in the fridge for 20 hours. I feel like it looks better now. It looks like it's starting really well. And then we're gonna do a seasoning blend. Yeah, which is pepper, Thai chili, onions, garlic, ginger, and you can see that I'm being all fancy because I have a garden now, and I'm adding some rosemary and thyme in there. Also, you're gonna bake your fish on 400 for 35 minutes while you're making the sauce. Your fish is already in the oven. We're gonna blend this, not smooth, but pretty rough, but not too rough. And then we're gonna stir fry this. So we need vegetable oil, a little bit of onions. You don't really have to add onions. If you don't like onions, you could just blend all the onions in, but I blended some in and then I chopped some to stir fry my pepper sauce. Then we're gonna add the pepper sauce in straight up. That's how you want it. You don't want it too smooth. You can see all the seeds in there, which means it's gonna be so spicy. But truthfully, when I was eating it, it wasn't really as spicy as I wanted it. I only added 1 scotch bonnet pepper, 4 Thai chilies, and 1 red bell pepper, literally 5 cloves of garlic, and 1 knob of ginger, and thyme and rosemary. Really, it wasn't as spicy as I thought it would be. Like, my boyfriend could actually eat it because it wasn't really that spicy. And then we're gonna season our pepper sauce with curry first, more cayenne pepper, fish powder, which you can get anywhere. Even the African store has fish powder. You should always have fish powder at home anyways if you're a big fish person. Ground paprika. You can use smoked paprika if you want, but I only had ground paprika. Also gonna add salt again. Usually people would add bouillon in this. You could if you want to, but truthfully, I feel like if you're putting so much like spices and seasoning in your sauce, you really don't need bouillon anyway. Bouillon is just more salt and MSG, which is bad for you. And we're gonna cook that for about 15 minutes on low to medium heat, or until we start to see some bubble form on top. And then I added some fish sauce, which is very optional. I just like fish sauce, and since I was making fish, why not? So I added some fish sauce to it. And then we're gonna set this aside and get our fish from the oven, which we baked for 35 minutes. Look beautiful. And then we're gonna try to spread some of our fish sauce on the fish, or some of our pepper sauce on the fish. We're gonna try to make sure that we have a little bit of sauce on every part of the fish, because we want it to be well seasoned and we want every part to be treated equally. Yes, equality is what we want here. Inside, outside, the head, the tail, every part of it. And then I am gonna wrap this in the foil. The first time I baked it, it was on the foil, but I didn't wrap it. But this time around, we're gonna wrap the foil, cover it really tight, and then bake it for 5 minutes, broil for 5 minutes, and then voila, it looks beautiful. This was so delicious, I can't explain. If you like this video, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day.